I'm just your average parent trying to do right by my kids. Never thought I'd have to, deal with something like this. It was a regular Tuesday afternoon. The kids' toys were scattered everywhere. Then there was a knock at the door. My heart sank when I saw who it was.
Hello, I'm from Child Protective Services. We've received a report and need to inspect your home.
I didn't know what to do. They wanted to come in, look around, talk to my kids. My hands were shaking. I felt like I was doing something wrong even though I knew I wasn't. But then, I remembered something I'd read online about knowing your rights. I took a deep breath and said, "I'm sorry, but unless you have a warrant, I can't let you in." The CPS worker looked surprised. They weren't used to parents knowing their rights. It wasn't easy, but I stood my ground. I protected my family's privacy that day. Remember, when CPS knocks, know your rights.
They are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeve. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, God damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. Give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are on Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior, and we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stopping.
Yeah. Really? Woo. What's up, Tiff? We made it.
We made it.
Man, that just really pisses me off. I'm telling you. Listen to what they do in this retaliation stuff. And, when all you're trying to be is a good damn parent. And they get away with this stuff. They get to walk around, being fine and dandy. Like my blood's boiling right now just with the situation that's going on where I'm at. And that's all I'm thinking about is that dude talking and all of us talking all the time. And man, these people just get to walk the streets free after they screw us all, and that's just not right. And,
No. Why?
It's time we do something. We got to do
That's
something.
why we need to start filing criminal complaints. Because once you file a criminal complaint, even against a judge, they lose their immunity.
Well, then that's where it begins. How do we do it?
Well, you have to go to uscourts.gov.
All right.
Go. I don't have my other phone, but you have to go there. And then you're going to go to forms. And there's criminal forms, and you follow it down so you see criminal complaints.
Yeah.
Make sure that anything you're doing says non-prisoner, because sometimes people won't pay attention and they'll do the prisoner one. And if you're not in prison, you can't do that one.
All right. So don't use the prison one. I'm trying to pull it up here for hold on a minute.
Okay. It's non-prisoner.
Okay. Hold on. Let's do a walkthrough with everybody. We'll do it right here. I'll put it up on the screen. So, okay. United States courts. So here we are.
uscourts.gov.
Right. So that's where we're at right now.
Go to forms. There should be a little, I can't see, that's too small. Yeah, there should be a place where you can file form. Go to criminal forms.
Okay. Hold on a minute. All right. There we go. So forms and rules, right?
Yep. Go to forms.
Forms. Yep.
And now you should be able to find on the side, it should say all the forms that you need. Criminal forms.
Not criminal forms is the one we want?
Yep.
Okay. Criminal forms.
And you're going to scroll down. I think I have it somewhere. You're going to see criminal complaints.
Criminal complaints.
I think that's what it's called.
Criminal. Wow, there's a ton of forms on here.
There sure is.
I didn't find one for criminal complaints. All right, where are we looking? Sorry.
Let me grab my other phone.
Surety, bail information sheet, appearance, bond, to witness. Wow, I didn't even know about this uscourts.gov. And we're friends, partners here. Wow, that's crazy.
Hold on, I'm going in there right now.
All right. Go in there and find out.
Yes, I am. Menu.
I don't know if any of you guys just saw, but we and Tiff did a cameo over there at our buddy Dana's place, the Angry Citizen. Saw that with our friends Sylvia and Chris. That was good. That was a nice time. A real quick visit.
Criminal complaint. It's A091.
I'm right on it, right here. A091. Click on that.
Yep. Then you download it. And you fill it out. And you submit it with your federal courts.
Okay. I don't know. Let me see if you guys can see this. Perfect. Yep. You guys can still see it. Perfect. So this is the criminal complaint.
Yep.
It's it. I, the complainant in this case, state the following is true to the best of my knowledge and belief. On or about the date, blah, 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 blah. The criminal complaint is based on these facts. Sign it, date it, roll it in the dough. You can print it, save it as, attach things to it, reset it. Wow, this is really a cool site.
Oh, yeah. Then once you get that, You're going to go over to civil forms,
Okay, so we want to go back.
and it's
Okay.
going to be civil
Civil.
forms pro
Yep.
se 1. It's under JS 44.
JS
There it is.
44. Civil cover sheet.
No. The next one.
Pro
Pro
se
se.
1 complaint for a
Yep.
civil suit case. Okay.
And make sure that you download the one that's non-prisoner.
Okay, so
Sometimes you got to download both just to see which one is which.
so we don't know which one is which. So let's do a.
The first one. The first one.
It's the first one.
And it's 5 pages. And you need the cover sheet. Did you download it?
I'm working on it. Listen, Speed Demon.
Okay.
Don't act like this because you got this thing going on. I'm trying to find a place I can put this thing here. Hold on a minute. Lord, act like I'm some sort of. There's Tiff in the Punisher folder. Complaint for a civil case. There we go. Boom. Download it. Now we should be able to see it. All right, here it comes. Come on. Come on. Oh, for gosh sakes. The other one opened right up for me. Yeah. Oh, puts it right in your Microsoft Word for you. That's very nice.
Yep.
Woo, see, all you got to do is fill in the blanks, people. Look at this. Wow. Woo, Lord. Look at all this nice. It's very. Oh, you guys can't see it there. Sorry.
No, yeah, they can't see it.
All right. Well, if you could see what I could see right now, let me see if I can do this instead. No, it won't let me see this tab instead. But believe me, it's a Word document. It's very awesome. It's ready to just rock and roll. Everything's awesome here. So, like she says, it's 5. It says 4 pages, but maybe she's right. We'll let her have it. No, 4 or 5 pages. It says you're right. So,
And then you're going to go back out of that, Darren, and go to the JS 44 because you have to have the cover sheet.
okay.
And I think that one says it's 2 pages.
So we go back here. Now, is that back into the civil forms again, right?
Yeah. It's the one. Hold on. It's the JS 44.
JS 44.
Right above it.
Yeah, civil cover sheet. Okay.
You have to have that when you file.
Okay. So we got the pro se 1. Say 1. The JS 44. What was the very first one we got again?
Pro se 1.
No, before that.
Oh, that was the criminal complaint.
Criminal complaint. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. JS 44. Here we come. Download that baby.
Yep.
Yep, this one. Look at that. Woo! All right. And information contained here, replace not supplement defined service pleadings and other papers that are required by law, except provided by the local rules of the court. All right. All right. Then pretty self-explanatory. The plaintiffs, the defendants, citizenships, basis of jurisdiction, nature of your suit, yada 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 yada. All this stuff, and some more other information that you guys can, entertain amongst yourselves. And that's that for this one.
Yep. And then you're going to back out and go to pro se 15. That's a complaint for violation of civil rights non-prisoner.
Pro se 15, you said?
Pro se 15.
Okay.
That's for non-prisoner.
That's very important. You guys go back to the non-prisoner one.
Yeah. Oh, God.
They will come and get you. Civil forms again, right?
Yep. And it's the very last one at the bottom of the page.
Complaint for violation of civil rights. Non-prisoner. See this guy's
Yep.
right here. Right at the end. Non-prisoner. So make sure you get the non-prisoner one. Then we do, we do what we do. We download one and find out. Okay, American complaint for violation of civil rights. Non-prisoner. That looks good. That looks good. Download away. All right. Oh, yeah, save. Sorry. All right. And does this one come up for us? No, that one won't show up here, like for whatever reason, like the other one.
That's okay.
We can't see
And then
it,
the last one,
okay.
there's actually two, so you'll have to look at both of them. One is go back out to civil forms. One
Yep.
is AO 239.
Application to proceed in district court without prepaying fees or costs. All right. So it's AO 239.
Right, and 240. So you'll have to figure out which one you want to use.
Okay. No,
Or
what
you
makes
can do,
what makes your decision on that? What makes you decide that?
because it costs like $400 to $600 to file in federal court.
I
So you can
understand that, but what one of these makes
well, one's a long form and one's a short form.
okay.
That's the only difference.
All right, so that's what they call an informal pauper, right? Is that what that is? Same type thing?
Yes.
Okay. Proceed
Oh,
without-
Lord. I would do the short form. It's only 2 pages. The other one's 5.
Proceed. And district court. Without. Okay, and that's the long and the short.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
And most of them are self-explanatory. When you're filing these, don't put your whole case on there. Be as brief as possible. When you're filing for the complaint, the civil rights complaint, you got to put the constitutional violations that they've done, who did it, the judges, the lawyers, the CPS workers. You got to put everybody on there. And always check jury trial.
Always check jury trial.
Unless you can't go in there and argue your case, and then don't check it. Because if you can't argue it, there's no use in you walking in there.
Right. Make sure that you guys know that you need to be able to explain whatever your argument is. This is not just, have an AI fill out this stuff and go ahead and you don't have a clue what you've written down, because they will hammer you in there and they will make a fool of you, if not arrest you.
And they'll throw it out.
Right.
And then they'll hit you with the gatekeepers for filing frivolous suits.
You don't want that.
No, you don't.
Okay. That's wrong. Okay. So as you guys can see, that's the long version, and then it just that's your income and that type of stuff. So all right. Yep, that's the long version, and I'll get the short version here. And we'll put this list of these things down in the comments, or down in the comments below. So let's start using that stuff, Jeff. We don't really use that stuff too actively.
No, it's because a lot of people don't know what they're looking for and they don't know how to execute it. If you don't know how to execute it, execution and wording it is dire. That's all I can say.
Right.
Like, I know that I could go in there and execute this with no problems,
Yeah.
but other people can't.
Civil forms. We get the. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, especially if you're going in there on your own, right? Like, you need to be able to articulate what your argument is. You need to know what the rules and the laws and everything that you're challenging is. There can be no gaps because they're going to test you.
Yeah,
I mean,
because that Miller dude said you have to know exactly what you're talking about when you go in these courtrooms, because if not, they're going to throw it out.
now they will be somewhat lenient with you because you are not an attorney, but that's only with your procedures, and you can get a couple of, you're not quite sure about statute numbers or law numbers or things, but you need to know the laws that you're quoting. You might not know what numbers or where they fall under, but you need to know what they are.
And if you have case law in there, make sure you understand what that case law says.
Correct.
And then once Darren shows you that, we're going to go back out and I'm going to show you where you need to go to find the information that you need.
Okay. All right. So
To
that's the
help
short,
you.
guys. It's just a couple of quick questions. Print. And then we're out of there. All right, Tiff, where we got to go next?
Now back out of there and go back to, hold on, I was just in there. Go into the menu, go back to forms, my bad. And you're going to go to current rules of practice and procedure.
CIA forms.
You might have to back out.
Current rules of practice and procedure.
Yep.
Okay, that's right here.
And you need to read federal rules of civil procedure and federal rules of evidence and criminal proceedings. You have to learn this because this is how you can build your case.
Federal rules of civil procedure. Federal rules of civil procedure.
Mm-hmm.
Said
Criminal and rules of evidence. Because if you go to court, that's when you have to present your evidence. You have to know how to present it. And they'll tell you what you can let in, what can't be let in. So you have to know the rules of evidence. You have to know the rules of criminal procedure because you have a criminal complaint, and you have to have the rules of civil procedure for your civil complaint.
Federal rules of evidence. Federal. All right. So all of these guys right here, boom, boom, boom. I mean, it behooves you to look at all of them, but pay attention to these right here.
Yeah, because unless you're filing bankruptcy, you don't need to know that. The rules of appellate procedure, you're not filing in appellate court. You're filing in the criminal complaint, the civil complaint. So you have to know the rules of evidence and the rules of criminal and civil procedure. The good thing is you are not held to the same standards as a lawyer. Yeah. So if you make a couple little mistakes, they're not going to say too much. Yeah. But you have to be almost dead on.
That's what I was saying. You can be vague maybe in what statute or code it was, but you need to know damn well what that code or statute that you are going after is. Like, right. or it's 27A1-3333 or whatever. But you need to know exactly what you're talking about with what it is. Oh, it's very important, people. You don't want them to shut you down. Federal Rules of Criminal Procedures. Get that one. That one's only 95 pages. You better go to Walmart and get some more paper, Tiff.
Or you can just order it on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, you probably can, can't you? See that, guys? Here
Yeah,
you go,
you
right?
can.
Or if you use HP Instinct, you can use that and fire away because they send you paper once a month. They're really a great program. HP Instinct. It really is good stuff. That almost sounded like a commercial right there for them.
Yes, it did. But you need to start promoting your book too.
Oh, I did a little bit of that too. Yeah, I do. And that's called Stay Calm, CPS is Coming. Here's the Federal Rules of Evidence. This one's only 44 pages. So we'll download that too. But yeah, Stay Calm, CPS is Coming. If you have Kindle, it is free. So it's 236 pages. It's very good. But you guys, everything you need to know about CPS is inside of that book. In and out. So make sure you check that out. It's available on Amazon. I'll put the link up for that in the chat also. Let's see. I think I have it right here. Boom. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Stay calm. CBS is coming. Oh yeah, right here. Boom. Here it is. There we go. Stay calm. CPS is coming. Right here on Amazon. See right here, guys, it says right there, if you have a Kindle Unlimited program, which mind you, they're having like a 3-month thing right now for like 25 cents. So if you get that, you can get my book for this right there. So check it out. All right, back to the civil book thing. Or are we done in there, Tiff?
That's it. People need to learn this stuff because the only way, because they're retaliating against parents so bad, right? It's just getting on my freaking nerves. I mean, my hip almost exploded earlier, right?
My hip exploded. Jesus,
Because they're so corrupt. When people talk out about it, now they want to bargain. They want to hold your child for a ransom. They want you to jump through more hoops, especially if you're speaking out about them and you're telling the truth. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. And I can't wait until the committee here in Virginia is assembled, because that is one of the first things I'm going to do. Is they cannot retaliate or they lose all immunity.
Yep.
Absolutely absurd.
Like you don't feel bad enough already losing everything, your family and your kids and everything, and instead they're going to drag you through the mud.
Again, and they're going to attack your character. They're going to lie and say, well, she's not in her right mind. She must be doing drugs. We need another drug test. Absolutely not. Get a goddamn warrant. What is your probable cause? When did you get a medical degree?
Yeah, when do they become physicians or doctors or substance abuse counselors, right?
Exactly.
I mean, truth
they aren't even real investigators.
Yeah. They haven't
Look here, man.
Out of college.
I had a lawyer tell me one time, CPS is so messy. These were her words. They are nothing but a bunch of high school kids that were bullied, and now they think that they're in a position of power to bully other people. Well, I got news for all of them. Come and bully me. Let's see how far you get with me, because I'm going to tell you to kiss my fucking ass.
Oh, you just have such a way, Tiff.
Oh, because I'm so mad. I'm so angry.
I know, and they drive you to this point. This is what they drive you to. So I'm so surprised that you don't see more in the news about these these dads that have cracked, and like they're beating up these caseworkers, or any of that stuff. Dr. Death, I don't know if you got your friend request, but I did see your email, and I will respond to you. So I'm so surprised that this stuff is not happening more, that parents aren't lashing out at these people. Like I can't, I'm not condoning it by any stretch. I'm not saying go ahead and do it, but I'm so surprised that we're not seeing a lot more of this.
I don't know. So just make sure that you resend it if just in case, because I haven't been online that much today. I've been doing other stuff. So I don't know if I got your friend's request, but if I see it, I'll accept it. But here's the thing. We have the right to protect ourselves and our families.
Right.
That is a God-given right. Look here, man. If we were on four legs, right? Like you got all these kittens around.
Yep.
Let something try to attack one of those kittens and find out what happens.
Yep. That's it. That's the facts. That is the facts. I even have art that shows that. Let me see if I pull that one up. Yeah, you can't, like, I say in these videos, I've said it all along. In nature, we're the only animal that allows things to come and take our young. Even a chickadee will die trying to, stop someone from taking its young, but we just sit there and let some lady with a badge come in and take our kids because why? Because they said that they can. I mean, really, let's think about this. Because someone said that they can just come in and take our kid. It's no different than the police. Why? Because they have a uniform with a badge on it. They can put handcuffs on me. They can lay hands on me. They can assault me. They can put me in the back of a car and whisk me away for what? No jury, no judge, no nothing. They can be all of that in one. That's just not right.
I got this bird that lives in my one tree by my window every year, okay? Every window in our house is tinted. It's got window tint on it. She sees her reflection, okay, during the sun. You can come in my house and you will hear, this is what she's hitting my window because she sees her reflection, right? She's trying to ward off any threats.
Put a pillow
But
up
yet,
there.
you're right. We're the only species. Well, some of us are the only species that will let these people in the house and just walk right over top of them and kiss their ass. And I'm going to tell you the same thing I just told on the Good Citizen show. You stand on your constitutional rights. I don't care if they tell you they don't apply, they're lying. You stand on that. You do not consent, comply, bend, break, nothing. Absolutely not. No. No.
Can you imagine what it must be like to try to take a sperm whale's baby? I mean, those things are gigantic.
You would be, they would swallow you.
How do you think they would notice? Oh my God. No, you're right. But May 18th, we have the rally coming up.
Are you coming?
I think that it's looking that way. It's looking like it's teetering more to the coming to Virginia.
Good.
West Virginia.
Look, if Darren ends up in West Virginia, he's in the wrong state, just so that everybody knows. We will be putting out a flyer. And we're going to send it out through Facebook and wherever else. I'm not on anything. I don't know how to work anything else but Facebook. So
yeah, so everybody needs to mark that day on their calendar, 18th, because you'll be able to get it online too. But let's get people there. Let's bring them in droves.
Yep, we're doing it. 18th in Winchester, Virginia. Virginia. Don't listen to Darren. Darren will be stuck in another state with a whole bunch of hillbillies. We'll be over here in Virginia.
Hillbillies and sperm whales. That's where I'll be. Oh man, I'll tell you what. Let's. It'll be a good time. So everybody needs to try to get there. Try to do whatever. We're going to teach you a lot of things. We've got good things coming out that day. We've got a lot of lessons for people to learn. It's May 18th.
And at 1 o'clock. And you can take pictures with Tiff and the Punisher.
Yes. Yep. You sure can. It'll be nice. Everybody can have their pictures still with us. We'll have a little photo booth.
Danielle says she's coming. May 18th. It's a Sunday.
Yeah, she got to put in for a travel pass from probation, but she's there. Jonathan, the 18th of May, get your ass down here from Canada. Let's go.
And if
Yeah,
the
plenty
place
of
that
time.
I got is too small, we'll take this shit to the streets because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm an ignorant bitch and I'm inviting CPS and I'm inviting the prosecutors both in my area. I'm inviting the police departments, the sheriffs. I'm inviting everybody
And we're
because
inviting
that
you.
day they're going to learn what they should have already known.
That's right. Rally on your rights. Rally for your rights.
Yep.
Yep. It's gonna be great. But guys, we sorry to be short tonight, but we have a call that we have to take at 8:00, which is in 1 minute. Danielle, you better be there. Don't you put promises on this chat that you can't keep. So we apologize for being short. We'll be back tomorrow night, regular time and longer and whatever we do. But
oh no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing an early show because I got
this
tomorrow.
week is messed up. That's right. Damn it. She got another one of those NAA Tiffany meetings.
We'll probably go on about noon.
Dr. Death, I'll send you an email. I'll respond to your email. But he asks, how do I get CPS for moving my son to another hospital, to a new foster home?
It's in Winchester, Virginia. We'll put it on the poster. The address will be on the poster. I sent it to Darren already.
Yeah, I'm working on the poster. But Tiff, you got any quick info for Dr. Death here? He says, how do I get CPS for moving my son to a new foster home?
You can't stop these people unless you go to court and tell the courts that they did not get a another removal order. They're not going to do anything. The courts don't care. They don't care.
Yeah. But you can do what you just said. Go in there, make a stink about it. Tell them that you want to go to a family member. If you had a list of family members or whatever that he was supposed to go to, make sure if you don't, then you give them one immediately anyway that they should check out. You should always do that. That should be the first thing that you do when they take your kid, is have a list of 25 family members, friends, whatever, all around the world that they have to check out, because it just buys you time, guys. It buys time because they have to check out every one of those people that you list down. They're supposed to anyway. But yeah, Dr. Death, that's your only options right now. So, but we're sorry. It is it's that time, Tiff. 8:00. The phone's gonna be ringing. So we will catch you all. Well, you'll catch tomorrow night's show. It'll be us, but it won't be live. That's all. It'll be the same time, same everything, but you won't be able to actually discuss things with us. But that's for everything else. It'll be us, and it'll be on the show, and blah 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 blah. So whatever that is. That's right, Brenda. We are family. I'm trying to get a song here so we can get the hell out of here. All right, guys. We are going to get out of here. See y'all tomorrow night. Well, you'll see us. We won't see you. So until then, have a good one, guys.
In a small town where the mountains climb, Tiff and the Punisher fight through time against a force that's cold and cruel, trying to save the family's golden rule. In the snowy reach of Alaskan nights, Spanish stands tall for everyone's rights, with the Constitution as her guiding star, fighting for justice no matter how far. They won't let our families break, holding strong for justice's sake. With every word and every stand, they fight for the freedom of this land. CPS tries to sweep them away, Tiff and the Punisher are here to stay, reading those rights with hearts so pure, standing their ground so fearless and sure. Spenny's voice echoes through frozen air. For every family, she's always there. With a heart full of fire and a mind so clear, fights for what's right, so we have no fear. They won't let our families break, holding strong for justice's sake.